But with this, I also want to talk about the Mandalorian a little bit because the Mandalorian's in news because it's starting March 1st, coming out. The Super Bowl
Yay.
commercial aired. Finally get some more Mando and some more Baby Yoda or Grogu, if you will. So I thought it was interesting. So he did an interview recently about Mandalorian, and he was saying about the whole costume and the experience. He said it's like putting on a head to toe glove with weights on it. Pascal said. The ironic part is that you can't see any facial expressions because he's put into this world so completely, and it instantly makes the character feel real, but you can't see shit. He says, which is, we talked about him in The Mask. He said they continue to finesse the suit though to make it more comfortable, but it's like going blind, and you can breathe completely. Your breath completely fogs up the narrow slit that you can see through in your peripheral vision. So I think it's funny that he's doing an interview talking about this because so many people have talked about how he's not actually in the suit that much. Like it's very rare you find him in the suit. Like season 3, apparently he's not in the suit at all. So I don't know. Rachel, you hear about this. Do you think he's kind of complaining in public a little bit, but making light of it? Or do you think that he actually, is just like having fun talking about the experience?
I mean, it probably sucks a little bit, but also this is kind of what you signed up for with the role. It doesn't
Right?
seem like it's incredibly painful, like it's a minor inconvenience at worst.
I know, to get paid, money to be a superhero, while to be a Star Wars character, which is amazing,
Right.
that's loved across the board by millions of people. A little difficult sometimes to be an actor. It is. You go through some kind of, problems with
Oh, cry me a
costumes,
fucking
with
river.
weather.
Oh, it's
You
so
do,
hard to be an actor.
but
Shut the fuck
you
up.
do. You have issues like that. There are on the job issues, but overall, I think like this is minute compared to like the experience that you're having and the money you're being paid, and just the idea of being somebody that's so, immersed in pop culture. Sabrina, how do you feel about him complaining about this? Well, he's not really complaining. He's making light of the situation.
I think he's talking about it because he's justifying the fact that people know he's not in that fucking suit this season. So he's trying to explain to you why in like a fun way so that you don't think he's a douchebag. That's what I think is happening, honestly. And I've seen many interviews with him, and he does seem like a really cool fucking dude. I just think like every actor in the world, it's like myself included, you're an actor for a reason, and the reason is because you're not normal, and you probably have some sort of a attention, like need for attention, or like need for validation, or like some sort of insecurity that would greatly be helped by millions of people fucking loving you. And he very, very obviously, very, very much needs that attention. And so I think that's why he's so upset you can't see his pretty face while he's mandoing. Even though he has been in a million shows and a million movies, it's like everyone knows it's you. Like, rein it in and wear the fucking suit. It's like, just come on. Like Brendan Fraser doesn't wear or doesn't do the suit stuff in Doom Patrol. He makes it very clear that he doesn't do it. He applauds the guy who does do it, and he doesn't bitch and moan about it. Like, this is what you signed up for. And if you don't want to be in the suit anymore, instead of being like, oh, I don't want to be in the suit because it's foggy and it's heavy and it's like, oh my God, then just say the person who is in the suit all the time, props to you, bro, because it's a lot. And thank you so much for doing that. Like, just stop being a dick about it. Like, just rein it in. This is your job. And you know what? How much money he's getting paid to be fucking Mandalorian? Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Please stop.
And that's the thing.
I can't.
You
If I was
take on the
getting paid
character.
scale to work every day for the duration of that show, you could put me underneath all of the Mandalorian suits and just like have me speaking out of a hole 20,000 leagues beneath the earth, and I'd be thrilled.
And look at all like the background players and the stunt people that are actually wearing these costumes or even more prosthetics and stuff to make, all these Star Wars creatures. And they're in these for 12 hours a day a lot of times, multiple days. And they're getting paid barely anything compared to like what he is, at least like the background players, stunt guys and stunt women, like they get paid a lot more, of course, but it's not like there's a lot of background players that just don't get paid anything. And they have more of a right to complain, maybe, but I mean, it's still. I mean, you're making art, you're having fun. Isn't this what you want to do? And you signed up to be Mandalorian, and and I love his performance. I love him in The Last of Us too. I still think that's funny that like you have masks in the game, but there's no masks in the actual TV series. And Sabrina and I joke about that, being like, he's like, I'll do the show, but no fucking mask.
There's
I'm
no
not
way I'm
doing
wearing
it.
a gas mask. It's not gonna happen.
He just wants more 20-year-old girls to keep making those fan cam videos on TikTok.
I
I've not seen those. Are they pretty good?
My boss's daughter.
They're
You
so
just
funny.
saw one. My daughter, Eden, Goldie's daughter, just sent me one. I showed it to you 20 minutes ago.
Oh, that's what that is, huh?
Yes.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm like, what the hell is this? He's like dancing and stuff, and we're like cowboy outfits, but like fighter
unrelated.
pilot stuff.
They put the music under it, and they like
Yes.
do all the like thirst trappy shots. Like,
Completely unrelated. I was watching Pedro Pascal videos for a solid hour today. Didn't even know that we were going to be talking about him, and I saw many of those TikToks today.
And as Lexi says, respect the love of the character you're playing. Yes, I mean like, or the lore, not the love, the lore. Respect the lore. Yes, respect the
Both.
lore, like you're, and the love. Yeah, respect the love too. Come on, you're Mandalorian. And honestly, I was thinking about it today. I just watched like the Super Bowl commercial again, and I was just like at the trailer, and I was like, it's so great, this show. It's so amazing. It's probably one of the best Star Wars things we've had. Like it so fits into the original world, and it just feels real. And the way they have these stages too, where it blows my mind still. I want to work on one of these stages where it's completely 3D, or it's like, or it's three-dimensional around. It's like it's completely around you, completely up and down. You walk into the sound stage and it feels like you're actually on a planet, like these planets, or you're flying through space because they have LED screens completely around you, 360. It's insane. And it's like to do that, to experience that, to get into a plane and it actually feels like the stars are flying by and you're flying as an actor. It's amazing. You can never get that experience anywhere else. It's fantastic. And a lot of actors for a long time had to look at a green box or a blue box and be like, oh, that's the character I'm talking to, as opposed to actually having the characters right there in real life talking to you and being immersed in that world. It's an amazing experience he's part of, and it's unfortunate that he doesn't want to be there on set every day. I mean, I don't know. You know, it is what it is. I'm happy these people are getting their actual like acknowledgement that they're playing Mandalorian as well. There's 2 people playing the Mandalorian along with him, and they should be getting props because it's a lot of work and you're playing the character too. So, you know, actors will complain about acting. That's just what happens a lot of times because end of the day, we all have bad days at work. We do. You know, even if it's the best glamorous job in the world, you're still going to have things to complain about. Everybody has a complaint. That's just what it is. But another, you have something to say there, Sabrina?
No, I'm just saying, like it's super annoying, and like for people to complain about like one of the most like well-paid and glamorous jobs in the world. You know, like I worked on a show where the lead actress literally said to the PA at like 5:45 in the morning that working on the show is like being in a concentration camp. Like,
Woof.
Are you fucking serious? You have to be at work at 5 in the morning. You sit in a chair where people do your hair and your makeup, and then you go to wardrobe and they dress you up, and then you go and you get paid to do the thing that you so-called love, and you're gonna say some fucked up shit like that. Like, I don't understand like the amount of entitlement and the fact that like you should be grateful every day that you like. I work at a camera lens house. I love my job. I'm happy to go to work every day. If I was acting on set, I would love to go to work every day even more. But like, you know, like for you to be ungrateful and complaining that you have to get up at the crack of dawn for people to dote on you and make everything that you want happen. Oh, I don't like that hair over here. Can you please put it over there? Okay, great. Or, oh, I don't like this mascara. And they like literally the world revolves around you as an actor when you're on set, especially when you're the star of a show. So I just think that people
You're number
need
one.
to complain a little bit fucking less, be a little bit more grateful, and try to put your life in perspective. You know what I mean? Like it's just a lot.